probably have the same issue. Like, I just wake up so early.
Goodbye, Long Neck Lair. That was a lovely place to stay. Good morning and welcome to day 58 on the Appalachian Trail. I am just now leaving Long Neck Lair. It's about 8:30 and I'm making the 0.3 mile road walk down to pick up the trail at Interstate 81 where I left off. I've got my new shoes on. I broke them in while I was in the UK, so they should be working good for me. Bristol? I think I took a wrong turn if I'm back there. I just love walking through these pastures. I have missed this and it is so good to be back on trail. I am having to remind myself, however, since I've been off trail for a little while, I need to slow my roll. Oh, look at this. That's sweet. These are the kinds of things I want people to leave in memory for me. Bear boxes, bird houses. But yeah, I'm trying to remind myself to slow down. I'm not in any rush and I just want to keep feeling good and listen to my body instead of rushing on away to my next destination. Y'all already know what it is. Yum. The deer over there. You gotta remember to turn around. Otherwise you miss views like this. There are so many deer out here. I don't know if you see that one running off. I keep thinking they're bears though, because two of the people who I was at the hostel with last night have told me they've seen 5 bears in the past week or two, which is crazy. I have yet to see one, knock on wood. When you find a picnic table in the woods, you stop for a snack break, having dried mango, and then I pulled this out so I can eat it while I'm walking. All right, let's get moving. I am definitely noticing a difference in my pack since I've switched out for my summer gear. I think the biggest difference is because I don't have my rain jacket and rain pants anymore, and those weighed quite a bit. They were useful. I needed them when it was cold, but now I have a poncho. So thank you all for your recommendations. Took those into consideration, and I have something that hopefully I'll be happy with, but also hopefully you don't see it for a while, because that means that I'll have good weather. It does look like the next few days are supposed to be nice, and then it's just a week or two of 50% chance of rain / thunderstorms. It's just a rainy year. Rainy spring, rainy summer. So it is what it is, but I'm gonna enjoy the beautiful day today. One-fourth game. That one's for Father Time. I wonder if they move it every year. Hey, buddy. I'm coming your way. I'm sorry. Since we just passed the quarterway point on trail, I figured I need to give a quarterway dog pet count update. That is a mouthful. So drum roll. Brrr, we're at 72. 72 dogs pet on trail, which is crazy. Ooh, the squirrel's acting like it wants me to pet it. I'm not going to do that. But anywho, I think this is going to be the last update I give because I've decided I want to do something fun with it. You know, if you haven't guessed already, I have a lot of y'all's guesses on 2 past videos, and I'm trying to keep those kind of separate. But if you have not guessed yet and you want to play along in the game, go ahead and drop below how many dogs you think I will pet while through hiking the Appalachian Trail. Whoever guesses exactly or gets closest, I am definitely going to give you a shout out in my last vlog of my through hike, but also I think it would be fun to do a giveaway of sorts, whether or not that is a t-shirt from Bad Bagel in Damascus, or I don't know, maybe a camera or something. I got to play around with it. Don't hold me to either of those 2 things, but if you want to play along, leave your comment below. It's time for my first pack off blowdown. Did it. Got a backpacker's hot dog situation happening here, and a Coke that I picked up at the gas station. I've gone about 2 miles since lunch, and for some reason I'm just feeling very heavy today. My legs feel heavy. I feel tired. I just want to pull over on the side of the trail and take a nap. And I don't know if it's my body just getting back used to hiking, but I think I'm gonna, these first few days, at least today, do a little bit less miles than I was hoping for, just because, I don't know, I don't want to overdo it on the first day back. Sounds like a bad idea. Also, it's hot, and I think this is the first real hot day that I've been hiking, and I've been trying to stay hydrated. I had some electrolytes, I've had a liter of water, and I had half a liter of Coke. Well, I don't know, it was like 300 ml, not half a liter. So I think I've been drinking enough, but I do feel a little bit of a headache coming on, so maybe I am not drinking enough, and that's my problem. Or it could just be I was in the car all day yesterday, and I know I get dehydrated in the car, so I think I'm gonna call it a little early tonight, maybe around 12 to 15 miles instead of 16 to 20, and hydrate so that I'm feeling on my A game for the next few days. So pretty. Bear poop warning. That's fresh. Cemetery. Nope. Not a 4th mile. Maybe 0.1. There's a road. This is the road that the Quarterway Inn is on. If you go to the left, I wish I could go there, but it does not make sense. 10 miles in for the day, and it's only like 2 or 3 o'clock. If you're watching this and planning a through hike in the future, I have heard amazing things about the Quarterway Inn. Unfortunately, it is just not going to work out timing-wise for me on this through hike. That is a huge dandelion. Thankfully not too much of a road walk. It does look like we're gonna be in the direct sun for a little bit here though. some WD-40. So the road down there actually will reconnect with the trail, or the trail will reconnect with the road. One of those two things. The road is a high water alternate. I see the tree line up ahead, and I cannot wait to get in the shade. This field is rather warm. Oh, it is immediately 10 degrees cooler here in the shade. That is wonderful. Oh, this is the one I gotta climb. Oh gosh, this does not feel stable. Oh, that required 2 hands. Oh, get all the beepies. The bridge is passable. Glad I went that way. Just coming out here to Route 42, which looks like a main road. It's paved. I'm gonna head over the point 1, just down the road, look for the red bunkhouse, to Bear Garden Hostel. And far out says they've got pizza, so that is what I'm hoping for. And then I'll sit there and kind of decide what my plan of action is for tonight. Oh, this is cute. I don't know if anyone's here though. I just called them on their Ring camera. She said to come on in and they'll be right down. Oh my goodness, I love when places do this. Alrighty, so I made it here to Bear Garden Hostel and it is super cute. Birdie came down here to say hello and show me around the place. I am gonna stay here for the night. I don't know what is going on. I don't know if it's the heat or the fact that I really only slept about 5 hours last night. The drive, maybe I'm dehydrated, but I am just physically tired today. So I'm gonna listen to my body instead of pushing it on a few more miles. I could head on to the next shelter, but I'm gonna do what's smart. And like at the end of the day, 2 more miles today, it's not gonna make or break it. So we're gonna stay here. I'm gonna get rested up. I'm gonna have a shower and lay around, drink a lot of water, eat a lot of food, and then we're gonna head out early tomorrow morning. I am gonna try to hit the trail around 7 o'clock and beat this heat for the climb up Chestnut Knob because I do not want to be doing that in the heat of the day tomorrow. But for now, I'm gonna grab some food and get settled in here for the night. Y'all, I thought my trekking poles were broken. I just spent the last 30 minutes trying to get them. They're like the collapsible kind that you twist to lock and unlock. And it's been a little bit since I have twisted them open. And now I've learned my lesson to never, especially after they've been wet, leave them collapse for so long. But 2 of the guys who I've been kind of leapfrogging with all day today, one of them came in and was able to get it uncollapsed. So now I have functional trekking poles. I was trying all throughout the day today to make them work, and thankfully I didn't really need them, but oh, he is a literal angel. Thought I would show you guys the washroom as well. Oh my goodness. There's washer dryer and then shower. I'm not gonna do laundry here because it is extra. And then we've got some hiker clothes and some towels and washcloths and random shoes. Just gotta air out the stank. That's the bunkhouse there where I'll be staying, but there's also a chapel, so I do want to go check that out because I think that's really awesome. Aw, this is cute. Oh wow. Oh, I love this so much. People love prayers over there. And there's a bucket of prayers here. She said I could leave one or take one if I wanted to pray for someone. Here's the hiker's prayer. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but just across the road there is a pavilion, and the trail actually goes right next to it. I came past there to get up here, but you can apparently stay there. They do have electricity and whatnot, but I wanted to come up here and check this out, and I'm really glad that I did. I'm very excited because there are these homemade jams for breakfast with my toast, but also she has pickles. They're bread and butter, and I am going to have a few. I am getting ready to call it a night here at the hostel. I finished today at 12.3 Appalachian Trail miles, and it ended up being a little bit more just because of the extra road walking and the backtracking I had to do right at the beginning to get back to trail. But overall, it was a beautiful day today. Lots of pasture walking. It was a bit warm, and I think ultimately I just got a little overheated and was probably a bit dehydrated and didn't eat enough and didn't get good sleep last night. So I'm feeling a lot better now, and I'm going to go to bed pretty early here. Looks like it is just me here tonight. A couple other hikers who I've seen throughout the day did stop in to get some snacks, but they're going to carry on a couple more miles. So I might run into them tomorrow. We shall see. Otherwise, I will see you all in the morning for another great day of hiking. Good night. Hey, there's where are you?